Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread here for Monday, July 21st, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Make sure you subscribe and hey, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated as well. And hey, as we always do, we'll chat with the cappers and then we'll get to the three plays we got rolling here for you to kickstart the new week here on the Diamond. We got some nice spots for us to try to get some cash. So head on over to Al to get us started here on this one on Monday. How you doing here, Al?
Yeah, doing all right. Unfortunately, the Guardians didn't do so well yesterday, but hey, we're looking for a bounce back on Sunday and hopefully a better start to our week on Monday.
Definitely. Who doesn't love a great start of the week here on Monday? So let's try to get to it. Head on over to Ramon. How are you doing here, Ramon?
Yeah, we saw some great action on Sunday. Saw some great action on Saturday. Saw a Mets legend David Wright get his uniform retired. So ready for another week of ball. Try to pick some winners here on Cover the Spread.
Definitely try to get the week started on the right foot, as they say. So let's get that start going. First game we're looking at, we got the White Sox heading into Tampa Bay to take on the Rays. This is a game I like, so I'll get us started here in this matchup. And you look for the White Sox going, hey, it's Sean Burke on the bump. And Berkey was rolling along. The White Sox were doing well with him on the bump. He's hit a little bump in the road, as they say, for Berkey. The team's got one win in his last four starts. In his last couple starts, he's definitely been giving up a few hits. 9 hits over his last couple starts, giving up a couple runs. Give up 3 home runs to the Blue Jays. But hey, can you kind of forgive that a little bit? This red hot Blue Jays bats have been on fire, and they definitely got to Berkey. Team's lost his last 3 starts when you look at it, but giving up 8 runs in those starts, giving up a few walks. So you look for the White Sox, second series out on the road here to start the week as well. And then for the Rays, we got our buddy Baz on the bump here. And his last few starts, hey, he hasn't been pitching the greatest himself. He was rolling right along, but the team, bats wise, went a little bit cold there heading into the All-Star break. But coming out of the All-Star break, they've been pretty good. The offense has been rolling, and I think we see more like the Tampa Bay bats that was giving Shane Baz all that run support when he was on that nice little 7-game winning streak in those starts where they were rolling along. And I think the bats come to life here, especially against Burke, who has been giving it up a little bit, giving up the long ball here in Tampa. I think they pounce. So I'm going to take the team total because I think we see some runs here in this game. I like the Rays team total. I think it comes in at 4.5. And even if it comes in at 5, I got this number that the Rays get to 6 runs in this game to start the week. So I'm going to take the Rays team total over in this one on Monday. Head on over to Ramon to get us started here. This one, what do you like here in this one? Rays or the White Sox on Monday?
Well, the White Sox, they give you, can't make much good out of what they've been doing this year with their poor record. Of course, 30 games under 500 or so, but they are 27-20 as a run line dog on the road. So I think they just keep fighting and stay in these games sometimes and find a way to hang in there. I think they might do that here against Tampa. The White Sox, surprisingly, are kind of towards the middle of the pack with their bullpen this year. They're not down there with those crummy teams with 5 ERAs. They're closer to 4, and so is Tampa Bay. So you got Boz in here. You mentioned his numbers here. It's solid, gives you many innings for sure. He's gone under in 3 straight starts right now. But man, if you got him going over, I'm gonna say the White Sox get their share as well. I'm gonna take White Sox here on the run line in this one against the Rays. It feels like they just don't stand prosperity, the Rays. They're in this race, no doubt about it. It's going to be an exciting couple of months for them here to hang in there. They just need to win these games. I'll take the White Sox on the run line.
Head on over now. What do you like here? Tampa Bay or the White Sox?
Well, if the Rays are going to go over their team total and the White Sox hang in there by a run and a half, I think this game goes over the total here. We got 2 starters that can be a little up and down. They've shown some good stuff for sure. But again, we've seen also some games where they've gotten rocked a little bit and given up some runs. And more often than not, they do give up at least a couple of runs each. And then you look at their bullpens, middle of the pack bullpen. So not terrible, but again, expect them to give up a couple more runs there. In this ballpark, I think that all adds up to us getting over this total. So I'll take the whole game to go over.
Hey, that wraps up game one. Let's head on over to the second game we're looking at here on Monday's slate. We got the Astros taking on Arizona. This is Ramon's game. He's going to get a start here in this one. Houston or Arizona here on Monday.
Well, I've heard you talk, Rod, about Houston and how in these second halves they just take their rightful spot above the top of the standings and just start turning away all comers. Now, that wasn't really happening this past weekend. Seattle gave them quite a battle, but against a team like Arizona here right now that I think they're on the fado here at this point, the way things are going now. 9 games back heading into Sunday's action. So, look, you got Framber Valdez here. We know how solid he's been this year. He's been one of the best pitchers in baseball, and against this Arizona team with guys like Carroll in the lineup, Ben Guriel, just a 160 batting average, the Diamondbacks against Valdez with this expected lineup. So I think it's a real good matchup for him. And when you're going up against your buddy Zach Gallen, 5.5 ERA, and not only that, he's gotten stroked pretty good, if you can say so, against this Houston lineup of smaller sample here, but 11 for 31 against guys expected in the lineup today. That's about a 355 average. So I'm going to roll with Houston here to get this road win right now. We know they're in the middle of it. They started the weekend with Seattle, a 5-game lead, and Seattle was able to close that gap a little bit. So Houston's got to keep it going right now. I'll take them to win on the road with Framber on Monday night.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in this one, Arizona or Houston here on Monday?
Yeah, with Valdez, the way he's been pitching, I think he shuts this Diamondbacks offense enough to keep us understood. And I know Gallen has not been perfect this season, but I think he can do well enough. And again, these Astros do hit him well, so I do like Ramon's pick a lot. But just to give everyone a different look here, I think this one does manage to stay under the total here. I just think Gallen does just well enough here to keep us under the total. Again, I expect Valdez to do most of the work here for us, and then Astros bullpen's been real good as well, so expect them to handle their business as well. But again, I just think we just managed to stay under this total.
And for me here in this one, I'm going to go right back to the team total. I like the Astros here in this spot. I don't like Zach Gallen at all. You look at his numbers at home, ERA-wise, what he's getting there. He's crawling up to almost sports at peak 6 ERA. 5.66 ERA at home this year has been Zach Gallen. He's been awful at home. I think he's been awful everywhere. What is he, 7-10 losing record, and well over 5. I think this team total for the Astros, I think we get there. I think they easily score 6 runs here in this matchup against Arizona. Because you look at the last, you look at the last 3 head-to-head last year. Houston scored 6, 11, and 8. So give me the over in the team total here in this one for the Astros. I'm looking for the commentating for me. Hey, take the team total over in this one. All right, let's head on over to the third game we're looking at here in today's slate. We got the Minnesota Twins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers here on Monday night. Definitely Al's game. Head on over to Al to get a start here. Dodgers or Twins here on Monday night.
Yeah, well, you know, it's been a while since I've been able to back my Dodgers, and I think I may be able to get back on them here, but we'll be looking at it a little bit differently. It looks like it's going to be Shohei Ohtani opening up for Dustin May here against Wiz Richardson for the Twins. Again, Ohtani's looked great, and we know he's a great pitcher. But again, still not going too deep into these ball games now. Expect May to get quite a few innings here in relief, so we won't have to worry about the Dodgers bullpen too much. But May himself hasn't been perfect, and I'm a big Dustin May fan myself. But we gotta keep it real here, and he's been giving it up lately. So I think the Twins get to him a little bit here now. When you look at their season-long numbers, they don't have the best offensive numbers statistically, but their offense has woken up a little bit here lately. They just got 12 runs against the Pirates the other day, and more recently, again, getting a few more runs than they had been on their season averages. So I think they get to May a little bit here, even if Ohtani comes out hot. I think they get a few runs off May. Richardson has been pitching well too, but again, he hasn't really faced these Dodgers yet. So maybe this is where his numbers start regressing a little bit here, and we see a bit of what we saw out of him at the start of the season when he was getting rocked a little bit. I think the Dodgers get to him. Also, the wind expected to be blowing out about 10 miles per hour, so that's not going to hurt us either there. I think this game goes over the total.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like hearing this one? Dodgers or Twins here on Monday.
Oh, man, Ohtani and May, that sounds like a lethal combination, really, of the way Ohtani's going. And, he went 3 last inning. And so, man, I mean, you could just take care. You don't even need your right out. Don't need to go to that mediocre Dodger bullpen. May will mow, I'm sure, here. Woods Richardson, his okay numbers here. But, after seeing the Dodgers kind of struggle against Milwaukee this weekend and Minnesota, they were having some problems in Colorado. I'm going to look for a blowout here. I think the Dodgers need to start getting these wins now. They can't beat teams like Milwaukee at home. How are they going to go far in the playoffs, Al Ninos? But I'll take them here to blow out the Twins, I think, in this one. Twins just 1-6, their last 7 on the road into that Sunday game at Colorado. And Minnesota also 4-13 against the National League this season on the road. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the run line here with Ohtani, with May, with Big Dodger Blue. Go Dodgers.
I agree with you there. I'm going to look at the Dodgers a different way to attack them because we don't like the Twinkies here. You look at Wood Richardson. Don't let those numbers fool you yet, right? He's 3-0, right? Over his last 3 and pitching well. We got a nice little 0.6 ERA. Looking real good as Wood Richardson. Where were those games? Most of those were, I believe, were at home. Get him out on the road. It's a different story for Woods Richardson. Oh, yeah, when he has to eat out. Yikes. Definitely not good. He's almost sporting a 5 ERA out on the road is Woods Richardson. And now you got to face these Dodgers that might be a little bit mad. And I think they are going to take a little bit of frustration here on this Twins team. I think it starts with Woods Richardson and then just continues on. So I'm going to take the team total like I have in common theme for me here on Monday. We're going team total day for me on Monday. Take the Dodgers team total over. I think it'd probably be at the 4.5. And if we do see a 5 here, hey, I still like it to go to 5. I think the Dodgers can get to that 6 number, as they say here. It might be even higher against this Twins team. Doyers up on Monday.
I'm not too old for some Twinkies, but not on the road anyway.
Nobody wants run over Twinkies. Well, some people like run over Twinkies, but I'm good without getting any run over Twinkies.
Deep fried Twinkies. That's what they're gonna be, I think.
Deep fried Twinkies, definitely. Now we're talking. You take that Twinkie, you batter it up with some nice root beer batter, and then you fry it up. Pull it out, give it a little bit of chocolate drizzle on top, a little bit of whipped cream, good to go. Yes, now we're talking. Deep fried Twinkies, good to go. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. That wraps it up. Let us know what you think about the 3 games we covered here on Monday's action. And let us know if you like Twinkies in the comments section below as well. Quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got the Rays taking on the White Sox. I like this game. I think the Rays bats come to life. Take the Rays team total over for me. Next game we looked at, we got the Astros taking on Arizona. This is Ramon's game. He says take the Astros here in this one. And then we got Al's game, Dodgers taking on the Twins. He says take the over. We see plenty of offense from both sides in this one.
Mostly Dodgers.
Total. But mostly Dodgers. I know. Ramon's like, I'm cheering for the Dodgers. Am I really? Yes. Go, Dodgers, go. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful start to the week. And let's do what we always do here, and that is cover the